see, it's not cooling off at different rates. It's all fairly square and solid. I am a little bit on the diamond here. I think my original stack may not have been perfectly straight. I'm going to draw it down a little more before I try to adjust it.
Before you take it to a build with other people, you find off the well, pretty close together.
Generally speaking, from this point, by the time I draw it out, they're going to be gone. The tail end on the other side usually concludes it anyway. On the knife, when I do that one, I have a separate bill here. I'll forge out. So now we can draw this out the pattern. That one, I'll actually, I'll trim the corner off. And I'm going to do that for two reasons. I set it up for a single edge blade. If I don't trim it off, if I just trim it off straight, or if I just trim it off straight, the pattern would do a very strange thing when it got to the point. It would kind of shrink in and then go off to the side. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it at a beveled line. I'm going to round the point. I'm going to kind of gracefully follow the edge and just come off with this here. It's fine. It's just one treatment you can do. You can do many different treatments. I'm losing quite a bit of the material to scale. It's because of the heat I'm using. That's one of the reasons I choke back and forth a little bit. As long as you have the extra capacity for heat, it doesn't affect the overall, but it does help to save a little material from ending up on the floor. Partly that's the storage, but also partly it's the flux too.
How much room do you want?
I go relatively light. caused the pattern to go.
There's now one more than there used to be. I just grabbed the wire from
That's the actual twist of the bar coming around. Nope, I literally just twist this, twist it. The only reason you round it first, work it around, is that they tend to crack. You know, they split, shear, break off. Let's see if we can get this down to where we can pattern. Yeah, we're getting down to like half an hour. Sure. Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Twist. some to scale and some to the flux be eaten. So it's a significant, it can be up to 20%. Really? Yeah. Great. Alright, so we got down more or less down to, 5/8-ish. Usually for this style pattern welding, I'll bring it down either 1/2-inch square or 3/8 square before restacking. It doesn't really matter, it's just that the bigger the bar is, the tighter you have to do those twists when you do the second laminate. Because as you draw out and flatten everything to the blade, those thin twists get longer. So you want a nice tight twist that's going to show a nice pattern. You don't twist tight enough in 1/2 inch, it stretches out, stretches out, stretches out, and it'll almost appear just kind of like a wavy line instead of a nice tight chevron looking pattern, Especially true in swords, where you're drawing it down to, 1/8 inch thick tip. It's not much material there if you're going from 1/2 inch. I'm going to do a fairly significant chamfer on all sides. The main reason for that is if you don't, when you do your twist, you're twisting so tightly, a lot of times that will cause the strap member to shear off a little break. Most of the time I actually forge it straight round. It doesn't really matter. That prevents a lot more shearing. When I set up this one at the shop last week, I kind of accidentally over-twisted and sheared the part down even though it was round, so